Please open the subtitles in the settings and automatically translate. The package contains only one laser you purchased. Do not tighten the screw temporarily to avoid misalignment of the screw hole. This gasket is a logistics protection gasket. Please remove it before use. Bring in all screws evenly. Tighten all screws. To remove the X-axis limits the degree of tightness by the eccentric nut tightness. Use a 10 mm wrench to twist the eccentric nut. If you look closely, you can roughly see the orientation of the eccentric nut. When the eccentric nut is facing down, the moving X-axis is loosest, and the carving accuracy may be reduced. When the eccentric nut is facing up, the moving the X-axis is the tightest, but it may cause stuck. Remember to adjust both sides. You need to adjust the eccentric nut to a proper position to move the X-axis smoothly and without loosening. Make sure the end of the screw is below the bottom of the T-block. Press down hard and turn 90 degrees clockwise, making sure you have enough force to rotate the T-block, then tighten the screw. There is no need to fix the other end for the time being, and now use the same method to start installing the belt on the other side. Fix the same end of the belt as before. Install the remaining 2 T-blocks without unscrewing them. Move the gantry to the side, close to the edge. Tighten the belt and the screws. Check whether the belt is tight. Use a longer x-axis terminal line for connection according to the mark on the terminal line. Using black tape, secure and hide the back wiring. Connect to the port marked with X. This position needs to choose the appropriate screw hole according to the size of your laser. The S30 Pro Max comes with 4 hand screws due to its heavy weight. You can also use a wrench to reinforce it further. This position must be firmly fixed to prevent damage to the PCB port caused by prolonged use. Do not fasten the trachea too tightly to avoid blockage. Turn into the trachea and try to avoid bending. After using it for a period of time, the bending place will automatically recover. We always use laser GRBL and Lightburn as control software. But the most unique automatic air pump control function of the S30 series is not reflected in the laser GRBL, so we recommend Lightburn to control the S30. Lightburn is not a free software. You can try it for free for 30 days. Then, you can buy the permanent rights for $60. Using automatic air pump function, the software version must be at least 1.0. Check the device settings to ensure that Air Assist chooses the M8 mode. I prepared a drawing. We first changed the text layer to fill as a sculpting layer. Next, we turned off the Air Assist on the sculpting and cutting layers on the right to test the comparison. The use of air assistance is recommended with honeycomb panel. The effect is better. To start working, you need to align the focus of the laser. Use the frame function and preview the working range. Obviously, without the air-assisted cut layer, the edges are significantly yellowed. And turn on the carving layer of air-assisted, the edge is blurred by the airflow. Therefore, we recommend turning on Air Assist for cutting layers and turning off Air Assist for sculpting layers. The previous carving traces are not dark enough, we can reduce speed and increase power. Open the limit switch function in machine settings. Write to the motherboard, save and close. Open a move in a window. Click Home X/Y button to reset. The reset coordinates are X0, Y0. You need to change the coordinate system to absolute coords while using. There's another way to do it. If you can't search the device automatically before, you can manually add the device like this. When you select the device, the machine will automatically reset the coordinate system. Even if we move the laser's position by hand, the limit switch can help us retrace the coordinates to their starting point. If you are not ready to use the function of the limit switch, remember to change the start from to the current position or user origin. After your laser is used for a long time, its lens will be contaminated with oil and dust. You need to remove it and wipe it clean. Keep vertical downward, so as not to drop the sealing circle. Ensure that the lens is fitted at the bottom, otherwise it may cause the lens to break during installation. If the lens is damaged, the toolbox contains a lens spare, you can replace it. Installation of vertical downward to avoid the lens from falling off, displacement. check whether the location of the seal ring is balanced. This position, no need to tighten.